Hi, in this video we are going to talk about cyber citizenship, alright? So first, what is it? What is cyber citizenship? Well, when you participate in the virtual world and you do some kind of action there, that's when you become a cyber citizen, alright? So I'm going to explain some things related to this world, this virtual world, and some things that we can do there, alright? So first, cyber rights. As in real life, we also have rights in the cyber world. So, for example, respect. We are participating with other people there, and we have to be conscious that we need to treat that people with respect as we treat them in real life, right? Liberty. That means that we can do, we can go anywhere we want on the internet and we can do whatever we want, of course, as long as it's something good. But we have that liberty and that freedom of doing what we want there. And well, pursuit of happiness, this one might sound weird, but it refers that to do some, do the things that we want on the internet, right? So if we just want to watch movies or series or just um, watch some random videos, then that's something that we can also do there. Well, cyber identity, you have that right. You have the right to have an identity on the internet and also properties. So you can also own things on the internet, and it's not just like having a profile account. It's about owning NFTs, for example, right? You can also own things in the virtual world. And well, we are citizens in a virtual world. That means that we also have some responsibilities so that we can all participate in a good manner, right? So I'm going to name some of them first. Well, as I said, use respectful and kind language. Treat others the way you like to be treated. Don't share too much personal information. I'm going to explain this a little more later. Don't steal information because that's something that people can also do there. And well, protect yourself and your computer by following some security measures. So I'm going to talk more about this, but this is something that you need to be aware because these things are important to have a good environment or to participate in a good environment in the virtual world. And before I explain more about that, you also have to know that we have a footprint, right? We have a footprint on the internet. For instance, when you upload some photos or some videos to your social networks, you are leaving a footprint. That means that someone will know that you were there, that you uh, uploaded some video or some photo at some time, right? So that's a footprint, but it's not just about videos or photos, it's also about texting, logging into your social media accounts, comment some post, log into your email, send some email, well, download apps or even purchases. When you purchase something, the person or the owner of the online store, they can also see some of your information, like your whole name, or your full name, your payment method, and in some cases they can also see your address. So we have to be aware that every time we go to the internet, we are leaving a footprint. And why is it important? Because on the internet there are also cyber crimes, right? They can steal your information, they can steal your identity, they can bully you, right? So the crimes that we see in real life, they can also occur in the virtual environment, right? So getting to know this is important because some people don't know that. They can also do bad things there, and they are not aware of that, and then they can suffer because they can lose money or they can be harassed. So well, it's important to be aware of this, and we know that there are cyber crimes. That means that there's also cybersecurity. So we have to know that crimes can occur on the virtual world, so we need to do something about it, right? For example, enable based firewall protection, update your security software, use a multi-factor authentication. For instance, if you are going to log into a social network, you can do a double check, right? So it means that you not only type your password, but you can also receive a code that is being sent to your email or to your phone number. so that you can do a double check, right? So those are things that we can do to prevent crimes to happen, right? Well, let's talk a little about the role of English. The thing is that we are all building a new environment, right, which is the virtual world, and that means that we all need to participate in a good way, and we need to communicate in a good way. And the role of English here is important because English is the tool for all of us to communicate. Doesn't really matter where you are from or what language you speak or what are your beliefs, right? What your beliefs are. It's it's the tool that we can use to all um, participate in a good way. So that means that we have communication, right? The role of English is to build communication, and what happens with communication, we build community, right? So we have communication, we have community, and with community, we have changes. We can change what's happening within the virtual world, but what's interesting there it's that we can also change things in real life, and all because of English, because we can communicate in a good way. And that means that we need to work on having a better cyber education. You know, cyber education refers to getting to know getting to know people about these topics. Some people just go on the internet, they are not aware of their identity, their responsibilities, the crimes that might occur. So cyber education helps people to understand better how the virtual world works. So it has three foundations. The first one is to be aware of cybersecurity. Things like the thing I'm doing right now. I'm explaining things that uh, people can understand and they can be aware of them. Also, cyber career awareness. That means that people can also not just be aware of things, but get to know more. They can get to study what they can do to help build a better cyber world. And the third foundation is technical cybersecurity skills. So not just things and you learn things, but you apply or you do things to help everyone have a better environment there, right? So I hope this information was useful. Just make sure to get to know more about this. It was just a small part about what the cyber world is, right? But well, just um, I encourage you to verify more information or get to learn more information so that we can all work to have a better environment on the internet. All right. So that's it. Bye bye.